Folks, that right there is where we will be spending the next 3 or 4 days, hopefully catching some fish. We are currently descending down this mountain. We've been driving quite a ways, and we're slowly working our way down to the river. But right there, welcome to the Snake River of Oregon and Idaho. Slowly making our way down. There's the river. You guys can see the road. We'll be there soon. So it is like 2:30 and the sun is high. It's hot, so we're kind of just waiting for nighttime to go catfishing. So we're just kind of walking around this shoreline, just fishing for anything that bites. Basically, we caught our catfish bait already, so we're just kind of fishing for fun, just kind of scoping out the area, you know, learning what fish are in the vicinity here. So far it's been a decent fishery considering. Big one? Molly. Nice. Yeah, so this place is flooded with smallmouth. Oh, fish on. Got one. I have no idea what this is. Probably a smallmouth. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang, dude, I think I got a pretty decent one on. Nice. Drag, dude. I have no idea what this is. I think it's a smallmouth. Oh, wait. I think it's a pikeminnow.
No way.
I think it's a pikeminnow, dude. Yeah, I think it's a pikeminnow. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh. Yeah, that's a pikeminnow, dude. More catfish bait.
I see it.
Yeah. He won't come in.
Ooh.
Dude, cast right there, dude. There might be more of them. Dang, that's a nice... Oh, it's a catfish, dude.
It's a catfish.
It's a channel catfish. What? What? Are you kidding me? This is my first ever catfish on like a jig. I thought it was a pikeminnow because of its tail.
Too.
Oh my gosh. What an epic start to our journey, dude. Is that like average size or is it smaller?
They get a little bit bigger.
Yeah, this is a small one, huh?
Yeah, they get a little
But dang, he puts one heck of a fight on here, dude. When I set the hook, I thought it was a rock because it didn't move at all.
I've seen it on videos, but not in real life.
Not real life, huh? Oh, we got a channel. Oh, he's energetic, dude. Come on. He's got the he buried the hook, dude.
He's still fighting, dude.
He buried the hook.
It's a good hook set right there, too.
Yeah, it's a good hook set because my line's out of his teeth, you know? Because you see my jig head right there?
Yeah.
So the line's not getting rubbed in his teeth. Come on. Come on. Oh, they're so slimy. Alright, I just gotta beach them pretty much. Come on. Yeah. Oh, dude.
First cat.
Hey, there we go. We got what we were looking for.
Heck yeah.
Got him right there. Ah, oh, the Notorious custom jig. Oh, dude, that is so freaking epic. I didn't think we were gonna catch him like this, but I ain't complaining. Got him on the stringer. Do you think this will hold, Jordan?
I don't know.
All right, well,
two definitely.
We will hold our bets on this little bush. Oh yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere, dude. That is a first for me. So let me show you guys what I caught that guy on. Just a little 1/32 ounce jig with a Notorious custom jig on there. So this is like a crappie setup that I use to go crappie fishing. And I was explaining, we were just kind of fishing around to see what's in the area, and voila, channel catfish. So I think we're in the right zone here. Fish on. What the heck? Whoa. Whoa. Smallie. Dude, it's a catfish. Yeah, it's a catfish. It's a tiny catfish.
No way.
It's a super small catfish. Are you kidding me? Oh, baby little catfish. Now with catfish, they have some fins. So this top fin and these two side fins right here, they can sting you. So be aware of those. This guy's a little guy, so I'm gonna throw him back. But I want to show you guys this guy. There's the second catfish of the day, little guy. These catfish, this top fin and these two side fins right here, they have a little spiny ray that can sting you. So another one on the little jig. So this guy's a baby. Let him go. I'm just gonna walk this sandbar. Bunch of little minnows just scattering. There's a little bass right there. It's pretty shallow right here. So I don't know what's gonna be hanging out in the shallow. Actually, there's a fish right there. That is definitely a smallmouth. Yep. Oh, that's a giant bluegill. What? Oh my gosh. Dang. Yo, I caught a huge bluegill. Oh my gosh, dude. This bluegill's huge. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Bro. We're probably like 2-3 hours into this brand new spot. So there's our camp. Our cars are parked right there. We're gonna set up our tent there, set up camp there, and we're just walking the shoreline. And this is where I caught that big bluegill and that channel catfish. My GoPro battery died, so you guys didn't get to see the rest of that bluegill. Take a look at that. That is a dead carp. Decent sized carp, maybe like a 12-pounder. He wasn't lying. I'm just so happy that you can walk out like so far here and just kind of be right on top of them. But dang, they're not busting anymore. Or are they? Oh, fish on already. Dude, I told you, they're feeding, man. Yeah. Ooh, whoa. Yeah, these smallies are feeding. Fish on? Oh, missed them. Oh, thank you for spinning out my jig. Oh, oh, doubled up. Let's go. This guy feels decent. Dang, your drag's going. What do you have? A smallie? I think I have a smallie too, but I don't know. He fights like a smallie. Yeah, I think it's a smallmouth. Jeez. It's like you want to force him in, but it's like you can't either, you know? Oh, that's a nice one. Dude, we caught 2 nice ones actually. Get here. Come over here. Dude, this is actually a good fish. Feeding frenzy. Dude, right now it's like you just don't know what's gonna hit. Yeah. Oh, fish on. Doubled up again.
Oh, I lost it.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh man. This guy's not fighting like a smallmouth. Oh, never mind. He might be. What are you? You're actually pulling drag. Yeah, you're a smallmouth for sure with how he's fighting. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I can't even force him in. Oh. It's funny because with the bait caster, these guys, you would just be horsing them in. But you can't because, oh, this guy's actually thick. Oh, this is a good one. Ow, thank you. So these smallmouth are like pretty average for what we've been catching here. So this is probably like a 13, 14 inch smallmouth, but you throw on an ultralight rod and catch these guys, they put out some awesome fights. Wrong way, buddy. Wrong way. This way. There you go. I think they're just following the minnows, you know? Because all these fish that are busting, they're just yeah, they're just eating the minnows. I think the minnows are just moving and they're just chasing. Oh.
Oh, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those are hit.
Ooh. That was so cool. Woo! Woo! Jeez. I'm holding the rod really high. That way my hook is driving up in his mouth versus holding it down here where I could pull the hook out of his mouth. Jeez, these guys fight so awesome. Thanks. These little guys, man. Awesome fighters. It's almost prime time for catfish. So this is kind of our camping setup. And the catfish that we caught earlier, right there, catfish soup. I didn't cook, so you guys didn't get to see me cook. Tomato, cilantro, onion, ginger, garlic, lemongrass, scallions, salt, pepper, I'm assuming. We lit up this little candle and it's actually a mosquito repellent. So that fire burns and then it emits a little bit of a smoke or a mist, and supposedly mosquitoes and other chiggers don't really like that stuff. So hopefully this will repel the mosquitoes.
Yeah. Want to bring stuff over? Yeah.
All right, I am calling it a day. It's actually already the following day. It's like 12:15 in the morning. No catfish for tonight. Well, at least I didn't get a catfish. Had a couple bites, couldn't capitalize. So I need to zip this up fast before bugs get in here. It is a little toasty in here. Always hydrate before you go to bed. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna need a blanket for tonight, but keep it right there. All right. Good night. See y'all in the morning. Right here in this little inlet, all those bait fish are just back in the shaded spot. So in the sunlight, there's no bait fish, but where there's shade, that's where all the bait fish are hanging out, and there's just a bunch of them. We're gonna see if we can go catch some smallmouth bass. This right here was where Jordan and his grandpa slept. And then way over there, that's where we slept, or I slept. Guys, check this out. That is a gigantic catfish. That is huge. That's probably like a 25 pound catfish. That's my foot next to this catfish. I wonder how he died. That's a trophy of a catfish. It's getting a little too hot to be moving around, so I'm gonna rig up my legitimate catfish rig. And so what I've got here is called a Santee Cooper rig. It's basically a Carolina rig, but there's a little major difference, but I'll get to it here. So what you got is you got your main line. I'm running 10-pound braid. I've got a 1.5 ounce no roll sinker, and then I've got a bead tied to a swivel, and then I've got 20-pound mono as my leader, and then I've got my mono tied to a 6/0 circle hook, and then I've just got a piece of perch on there. And the difference between a Santee Cooper rig and a Carolina rig is a Santee Cooper rig has a float about 4 inches above your hook. A Carolina rig does not. And the theory behind this is this float is supposed to help suspend this bait up off the bottom, just so that the fish have easier access to the bait. Never used it before, so we'll see if it works. Yeah, find a stick. Rat knots take about 30 seconds to tie once you get the hang of it. The snell knot is the one that I don't use. Oh shoot, see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? 5 minutes, dude. Yeah. 5 minutes. Fresh bait, Jordan. Definitely a catfish with all the head shakes. Don't feel very big though. Man, they put up a good fight, dude. I know. He's right there. Woo! Good eater. That's actually a pretty big one. Yeah. A good catfish right there. Right there, that was a 5-minute catfish. Put on a fresh piece of cut bait on there. That's my catfish right there. Good eater. Not a giant, but a good eater for sure. Wild apples, dried chili pepper, and fish sauce. Just dip it in like that. This hits the spot. I'm not the most experienced when it comes to catfishing because I don't fish for catfish a lot, nor do I get the opportunity to clean them. So I'm not the most experienced at this, but I'm just gonna take them as any other fish and just fillet them that way. So we'll see how this goes. Not the cleanest job I've done, but one thing I want to do is I want to open up this guy's stomach and I want to actually see what they're feeding on. So this is his stomach. He doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. That's probably why he was hungry and wanted to eat something. So first thing we got, he definitely ate a crawfish. There's a claw right there. That's really all he had in his stomach, was just a crawfish. Different parts of a crawfish, so explains everything. He was hungry, and this is obviously digested food, so he's definitely had some things to eat, but his stomach was pretty empty. So we're gonna go pretty simple here because we have a lot of other things to eat besides the catfish. The catfish is kind of like just part of what we're eating for dinner tonight. So we're just gonna go pretty simple. So what we've got is salt, black pepper, and just this blackened seasoning made by Magic. And then you guys already know, got a full jar of Louisiana fish fry. So I'm sure you guys already know where we're going with this. Yeah, that's basically it. We're just gonna toss some salt over the fillets like this. Get our black pepper. Like that. And then top this with our blackened seasoning. All right, well, we just got done cooking. It's a pretty vegetable-less meal. That's the catfish right there, salt, pepper, and then that blackened seasoning, and then the good old Louisiana fish fry. Throw in oil. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. The thing with catfish is, I don't know why people don't like catfish. In my opinion, it's actually one of the more underrated fishes. Not quite up there with walleye, but I would not have a problem eating catfish like pretty much for all my fish meals. Carp is still by far the worst tasting fish in my opinion. Catfish, white flaky meat right there. I don't know what else you can ask for. No muddy taste, no fishy taste, pretty delicate flavor to it, or I mean a pretty delicate texture to it, and then just a very mild flavor to it. So we're gonna do one last evening smallmouth bass session, and again I've just got a drop shot. So there's my little drop shot, and then there's my little weight. We're just gonna fish right now because water is dead calm. The sun is behind over here. It's just gorgeous out. So we're just gonna see if we can catch some smallmouth, put a roller coaster end to our amazing time down here in the Hell's Canyon area. It is so quiet out here, so peaceful. Fish on. That seems like a decent one. Yep. Dude, these smallies, man, they just fight so awesome. This guy's a much decent size, slightly bigger. Use bigger bait, get bigger fish. Come on, come here. On the drop shot. Well, folks, that is going to do it for our epic 3-day adventure down here in good old Hell's Canyon Snake River. So that down there is the river. We were down over here somewhere, drove all the way back up. We're at the top and we're gonna crest back down. We are done. Off home I go. Got about a 5.5 hour drive. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm out. See you guys later. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What is it?
Might be a catfish.
Catfish?
Might be.
Good sized catfish?
A small catfish. I think it's a catfish. He's not fighting like a smallmouth. You know how the smallmouths do that crazy run? Yeah. This guy's just like very docile. Yeah, it's a catfish. I can feel the slow head shakes. It's right there. Yep. Oh, I snagged him.
Snagged him?
What the heck? What in the world, dude?
Where?
I snagged him on the side.
What the heck?
How does that even happen?
That's when you know when Snake River gets back, dude.
Yeah, that means there's so many catfish in here. All right, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to land you on shore. Did not mean to snag this guy. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Quite sorry, actually. Ow. That right there, folks, is what I get. All right, buddy, I'm sorry for that. I guess it's only right for you to get me back like that, but all right, there he goes. It's right there. That's why you gotta watch out for him. Kind of ironic that I was telling you guys about how those catfish can sting you and that you gotta watch out for those little spiny rays, and I get stung. But it's nothing painful. It's just a very sharp type of pain, and it'll sting a little bit. It's nowhere close to the extent of a yellow jacket, but I'd say about like 40% of a yellow jacket in terms of a sting pain. But it's not bleeding anymore. I came back to the car just to wash it so that I don't get any infections. But other than that, then we're back to the game.